Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon with a further report on splitting firewood. Reinventing the wheels. Splitters in my life. So we're not to the end of winter yet. It's getting on to February. Or it is February. Okay, so we're into February. And this is a pile of green wood that my friend Bill had the guy that's clearing my son's pasture bring over as a birthday present for his friend John, my friend John. So it's green wood. It is not cured. It is not dry. Some of it looks like it's curing, but it's it's drying because it's been cut into blocks. But they're big blocks. John split some of it. I wish he would have separated it when he did, because some of it was good wood. The redwood there, that chunk there, that's a little bit older and drier. Here's our wood pile. Not much left of it. Everything in there is either big or wet, or just not that great. There's not that much left, about 2-3 more days worth. So, if you think that you're going to homestead and not deal with staying warm, and basically you can burn up a lot of propane, or you can burn up a lot of electricity and pay for it through the nose, or you can do firewood, and yeah, it's expensive because it takes time and money and effort and gas and chain oil and everything else to do it. But still in all, it's, as far as the fuel itself, it's basically free. It's there for the taking. Any of those trees can be cut down. There's a big huge tree there that's a leaner. Someday it'll probably just fall over. There's a ginormous couple oaks out here that are just huge. That one there is about, at ground level, 8 to 10 feet between root to root coming out of the ground. So, and some huge cedar trees, 3 and 4 foot in diameter. But, so, anyway, of about 100 friends, families around here that are, we do things together, work projects and whatnot. Only 2 have splitters. And this is, I don't think there's a name on this thing. There probably was at one point in time. Yard machine, MTD. So it would have been probably a Walmart purchase. $500, I would guess, 600, 700, 800, I don't know. Anyway, somebody had run it with no oil in the engine. So my friend John put a Harbor Freight Predator engine on it, and it runs about as good as a Honda. I often was saying that it was making the claim that it was it was a knockoff of a Honda, but it isn't. Okay, so here's a critical thing. These 2 flanges here, and they're shaped to some degree, but they're strong enough that when a piece of wood gets jammed on here and it retracts, it's not going to hit your switch or your hydraulic hose. And Joe's Premium Firewood just had a Easton made splitter, no protection on it whatsoever. I don't know, I'm not even going to make any kind of assessment why not, but I thought it looked awful bizarre. I mean, I knew it looked weird, and I was like, why doesn't that have a thing on it? Anyway, it pulled a big, huge piece of wood back and blew the hydraulic hose off, and he got sprayed with hydraulic fluid all over. Not good. Not good for business. Won't even mention the legal ramifications, so eyesight, whatever. A lot of things could have happened that didn't, and hopefully Joe's a good guy and he won't, make a lot of money on this deal. Anyway, make sure that if you do get a hydraulic splitter or something like that, that there's a protection here on both sides. Otherwise, you're just waiting. It's an accident waiting to happen. Absolutely. So, all right, that's it. I'm going to get going now. Oh, another thing on that splitter situation, I don't know, but this has vertical position release, okay? I can pull that pin there. It's a spring-loaded pin. It's probably frozen. Yeah, anyway. I can pull that and then put it to the upright position. So what Joe was doing, lifting these huge 200-pound chunks of knotty base stem, whatever, oak onto the thing, all you have to do is flop it to the vertical position and just roll them over there. I mean, it's just something that, you know, if the Easton made doesn't have that vertical capability, then another major design flaw. You're talking about tearing up your back, or, you know, getting a hernia. So again, you know, needs to make sure you have that. See how heavy that plate is? That is solid steel, 2-inch thick, about 10 inches by 15 inches. Heavy. It's not going to bend. So you put something big on there, and again, it's on there. It ain't going to move. It ain't going to hurt that. So, and there was one other thing, and that was, for crying out loud, there's a thing called the wheel. Don't reinvent the wheel unless you really have to, like in my case. I'm reinventing the log splitter. I've got a video I'm going to be doing here before long. But the other thing is inclined plane. How do you move weight? How do you lift things? Well, you can lift it with a crane. You can lift it with a block and tackle. This could be under a tree branch, and you could lift things up with a block and tackle pretty easily. I have several of those. Another thing is the inclined plane, a ramp, for crying out loud. And I've done this before. My friend John insists on using it in this configuration, and I got so used to it that, okay, he was splitting one time, and I was seeing that we could get a lot more done if I stayed with him and just loaded it. So I built a ramp out of, guess what, firewood. And I rolled the big pieces right up to it. Okay, so there you go. Joe could have made a ramp out of firewood. I think he's got enough firewood around there. Just another idea. Okay, enough on firewood today. It's chilly out here. And, yeah, it's not that cold, but it's chilly. And I got a little sick girl inside that I need to take care of. So, alrighty, time to eat something. This is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant. And please, for heaven's sake, figure out how to stay warm through the winter. So many people are using little propane heaters, and those aren't safe, and they're not good to have inside, and they're not good to have a tank inside, and people blow themselves up and kill themselves doing it. You can do it with carbon dioxide, you can do it with carbon monoxide. Propane, not good, not cheap. Electric, definitely not cheap. All right, that's it. Say hi, everybody. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no, not good. I know it's fun, I know it's tempting, but hey, yellow snow, don't eat yellow snow. Don't eat yellow icicles. You goof. Let's go in and get something to eat. All right. Yellow. Yeah. All right.
I'm going to do an experiment with them.
Experiment? How do you spell experiment?
I don't know.
E-X-P-E-R-I-M-E-N-T. Okay. This is Jerry Diamond. If you listen to this, you're the remnant. Come on out. Have fun. Endure.
This is an icicle.
Yeah, it is.
Called yellow icicle.
No, it's not a yellow icicle. I was just kidding you. Let's go inside and get something to eat. You've got to be cold and wet.